Hi guys, MidiPlays here, bringing you the second CPUniverse tournament ever. This is the debut, okay? Alright, that didn't even make any sense, but we're going to get into this anyway. Oh yeah, don't worry, Axel's going to buy a Game & Watch. Alright, so first up, we have the two fighters I'm actually backing for this. Game & Watch, who I used to main. I don't really like him anymore, but I love to watch the CPU Game & Watch play. Versus Pac-Man, who's actually in my top 15 players to play in the real game. So, Game & Watch taking 65 damage already, already on 80.5. As we all know, this is double elimination. If you want the bracket, you can go in the description, or if you're on the Twitch stream, you can do !bracket to get the live bracket. Game & Watch, Pac-Man actually getting the grab, getting the up throw. And unfortunately, he's already dead. He's already down to 2 lives in 45 seconds. Pac-Man with the up grab into the neutral air, I believe. Spamming the hammers. All I've seen so far is a 1, a 2, and a 3, so he's been really unlucky so far. But let's not give up. Let's not give up hope. You just need a couple more 100k. To be honest, if Mr. Game & Watch does bad right now, that's kind of a good thing, because that will make him cheaper to buy. And then who knows, maybe he'll do better in the future and your value will go up. Stonks. Basically stonks. Also, I need to change these scores to 0, because that was from the last tournament. So if you haven't seen the last tournament, I'm not going to spoil it, but go and watch the next one. Go and watch the last one, because you never know, chat box down there might spoil it, so go and watch the last one. If you don't want to be spoiled for this one. So, Game & Watch down to 1 stock now. Pac-Man's still on 3, unfortunately. Now, although I am backing both players to win here, I do really want to see Game & Watch do well. Unfortunately, he's not really performing that great right now. And if you think back to the first CPU tournament I did, Game & Watch actually was there as a meme. I sort of rigged it slightly so that Game & Watch was there because I wanted to see him play. And he actually won the tournament. I didn't expect him to win, but he did. Well, actually, no, I didn't rig it. It's just that I wanted a certain amount from different series, but Game & Watch was just there. He gets the Meteor Smash with the key move, but he's not able to get any kills yet. Game & Watch is on significant... Oh, sorry, Pac-Man's on significant damage. Finally goes down to 2. Spoiler, Game & Watch wins. That's not a real spoiler, guys. As you know. And as you can see, Pac-Man winning on 2 clean stock, unfortunately. Let's go. See, the thing is, that's kind of good, because that means he's going to be cheaper now. He's going to be cheaper to buy. See, now you know he's going to be... Oh, okay, never mind. So, Pac-Man knocks Game & Watch down to the loser's bracket. Next up is Byleth versus Sonic. For the next match, Byleth versus Sonic. Let's see how this is going to go. Byleth versus our boy. As I was just about to say, homing attack spammer. Just a joke, because most people spam homing attack, but this CPU even spammed it. The first move he used was the homing attack. Okay. So as we know, Byleth, the newcomer to the game, actually. Fire Emblem character wielding a bow, a sword, and an axe. And you've got Sonic, who just spams homing attacks basically the entire game, if he's a normal player. But as we can see, it's a CPU, so they evenly distribute the moves, sort of. Sonic taking significant damage. Byleth, though, Sonic actually bringing it back. Byleth's on 80 damage now. And as we can see, the only consistent move so far, really, is just the homing attack, which just explains everything. Getting the throw. Nothing coming out of it, though. Alright, so coming up after this is Banjo versus Zelda, followed by Rio versus Lucario. And Sonic knocked Byleth down to 2 stock already. Game & Watch waiting for that Axel sponsorship before he shows his moves. Correct, Corono. Also, coming up soon will also be a Squad Strike tournament. Now that's going to be interesting, because there's going to be 20 teams in the game. And just to give you guys a sneak preview of what the team names are going to be, because they're all puns. Alright, they're all puns, and I'm proud of every single one. I need to come up with more puns, though. They're all themed around the characters in this game. But as for the actual teams, so we have, instead of Earthbound, we have Jupiter Bound, code JPB. We have I Choose You, as in I, choose as without the E, and just you, so ECY. Not Mushroom for Error, NME. Judgment 9, which is themed around Game & Watch, as we all know, so JMN. The Street Fighters, not really a pun, TSF. And Caught in the Misfire, CMF. So they are our 6 first teams, and periodically as we go through the tournaments, characters will be joining those teams. Some teams will be really popular, and some will only have 3 players, but we'll be doing squad strike tournaments with these teams. And people in the teams will actually be getting score towards their overall ranking. So that will be really interesting to see the characters not doing double tournaments, but actually working together outside of doubles via squad strikes. That'll be interesting. Because I found out a few weeks ago that competitive tournaments actually do use squad strike, which is really interesting. I personally love squad strike casually. So that'll be interesting to see. As we can see though, going back to the match, Byleft's down to 1 life with Sonic still on 1. And actually quite far into the second stock, but still building up a slight advantage. Not able to connect the side B there though. That could have made a big difference to Byleft, but it didn't connect it. Same again, didn't manage to connect the side B. It's down to 1-1, 46.9. We're down to the last stock with 3.5 minutes to go. Side smash by Sonic, instantly running straight across the stage. Didn't even jump over, didn't even home an attack, just dash straight over. Sonic is that quick that Byleth cannot compete in terms of speed. Byleth is one of the slowest characters. Really heavy fighter, I would say. Really tough to get across the stage in terms of mobility compared to Sonic. So that's really giving Sonic an edge right now, I would say. Sonic getting this slight little up air. 3 minutes left on the clock. 98.9. Gets a charged homing attack, but doesn't manage to connect it. Just 3 jab moves right there. Now, that was interesting, because if that managed to be a Meteor Smash, that could have been the end of the game. In Byleft's favour, actually. Sonic still on 69 damage to Byleft's 108. Both in kill range right now, though. Byleft could bring this back. Byleft can easily kill with plenty of their moves. I thought his CPU would be trash. Same, to be honest. I thought Byleft would do better. But then again, maybe Byleft's CPU is bad as well. Manages to get the Meteor Smash, but it just smashes him onto the stage. Doesn't make a massive difference. Byleft brings him down to 98. 29 damage in 1 move, and he actually manages to take out Sonic right there. So Sonic down to 1, down to the losers bracket even. Next up is Banjo versus Zelda. Alright, followed by, after this match, it will be Ryu versus Lucario, and then we'll be moving down to the losers bracket to watch Mr. Game & Watch versus Sonic. That's going to be an interesting fight. Okay, so Zelda taking significant damage right now. Oh, and he gets the egg. He connects the egg. Almost manages to kill. Just with that one bullet by Kazooie. Thought that was going to spell the end of that stock right there. Down B by Zelda. Doesn't manage to connect. Uses the grenade. Doesn't achieve much from it. Zelda on 115 compared to Banjo 70. Gets the up smash. Gets the second up smash. A third one could get it. Uses the counter directly on Banjo. Gets his own grenade against him. Back throw? Yes, back throw indeed. Down B doesn't do anything. It was a really quick up down B. And Banjo's down to 2 stock now. Zelda doing quite well, actually. Zelda was one of my best CPUs, actually, in the early tournaments that I did. So this is hardly surprising to see. Banjo even BM in there. Did you see the teabag? Did you see the teabag? This is advanced CPU BM, as I mentioned in the last episode. Interesting, because Banjo's up B does deal damage, but based on how Zelda's one works, where you teleport straight up, it actually didn't deal any damage. So that's quite an interesting interaction with their up Bs. So Zelda on 2 clean stock versus Banjo on 1 clean stock. Gonna be interesting going into these, into this final part of the match. Banjo actually almost getting knocked down. Oh, gets the 2 into the flurry, 21.1 damage. Big flurry by Zelda right there. Up smash again. Are we going to see an up smash combo? No, we're not. Banjo managed to actually get a combo of his own. Interesting with the grenade. Managed to get out of it during invincibility. Bigger range on Banjo's move right there. Couple of eggs being thrown by Kazooie right here. Really spamming it, but he's actually doing a decent amount with it. Up smash. Down smash, actually. Down tilt. Zelda on 2 stock compared to Banjo 72. Actually, Meteor smashes him. Didn't even need that. Didn't even need that Meteor smash. Zelda just showing off at this point. And as we can see, Zelda going to be making it into the winners round 1. So Ryu versus Lucario next up. Followed by Mr. Game & Watch and Sonic. So Ryu, our fellow Street Fighter, going to be interesting to see how a CPU Street Fighter plays versus Lucario. Now, okay, again, commentator's curse, but I feel like Lucario has a massive edge here. Obviously with Aura, plus he can charge up Aura while he's behind on stock, and he can make big comebacks. Almost dead right there, almost one of them losing their stock super early. Ryu playing interestingly, actually off the stage most of the time. Ryu is actually, unsurprisingly, down to 2 stock. He was being really cocky there, sitting off the stage, sort of edge guarding. Same with Lucario. Lucario was sort of edge guarding against him. Not really much he could have done, but he just sat really too close to the edge for a Street Fighter. Lucario actually, because Lucario is on 61 damage, as I mentioned, although he's 1 stock in front, he's actually managing to charge up a lot of his aura because he's on so much damage right now. This could be making a significant difference. As we can see, Ryu going down a lot right now. Lucario, interestingly, on 142. 140 is when he gets his max aura. He really needs to be charging it up right now. He does charge it up, and he actually almost gets a kill with it. And as we can see, instantly up to an extremely high damage move right here. This is how Lucario works. Lucario instantly going in for another aura charge. Ryu cannot touch him. Ryu is on 1 stock. And Lucario is definitely one to watch this tournament, clearly. Clearly this CPU knows what he's doing. Ryu doesn't really have a clue. Going for the grab, but Lucario does manage to counter it. Gets the extremely highly charged aura. Again, as much as Lucario is good for comebacks, it's not like he's going to need it right now. Ryu is so far behind. This is just impossible for him to catch up right now. And Ryu doesn't even need his fully charged aura, or Lucario rather. On 170.4, manages to 3 stock Lucario. And I'm just saying, 3 stock last time made a big difference towards Was it Robin that got the 3-stock last time? Oh no, it was it wasn't Robin, but they managed to get a really good place in by getting a 3-stock. So clearly, Lucario's one to watch right now. So, Mr. Game & Watch versus Sonic in the next match. And as I said before, the loser of this is going to go down to joint 7th place. So both of these fighters are going to be fighting for a place in the competition in losers round 2 after this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Limited impact right now. Sonic managing to get the up smash on him actually. Into the 3 jab moves. Quite an interesting start for Sonic. Not looking good for Game & Watch. Game & Watch could be coming joint 7th place right now. Really disappointing, considering he came 1st place in the first tournament I ever did. 69.5 compared to Sonic's 4 damage. Sonic almost getting a kill right now. Actually smashes him into the bottom of the stage, and Game & Watch is down to 2 stock. And after we've got Banjo versus Ryu, followed by Pac-Man versus Byleth, back in the winners bracket, versus Zelda, with Zelda versus Lucario, followed by that. Okay, so quite evenly matched besides Game & Watch's 1 stock. Sonic has almost lapped Mr. Game & Watch right now. He's actually managed to lap him. Side smash. Mr. Game & Watch right now, he really needs a 9. And that's a big ask. He needs 3 9s, really. And that's a massive ask. That's a triple ask. Now, that's too much of an ask. And he's Flurry actually not managing to do anything. He doesn't even connect it. This Game & Watch CPU just doesn't really seem to know what he's doing. As much as I hate to say it, he only gets a 2 on Sonic right there. And he really needed more than that. He's using the up air. Unfortunately, not managing to do much with it, though. Game & Watch managing to connect his frying pan. I believe it's called Chef. That move. Both really high damage right now. 143 and 140. But Sonic, again, he's still on 3 stock. He's 2 minutes 20 seconds into this fight. He's just got knocked down to his 2nd stock. And Game & Watch is 151 behind. It all depends on whether Sonic cannot land. It all depends on if Sonic can land a smash attack or not. And as I said, there you go. He could have been on 100 damage less than that and probably would have died on that side platform. So really late kill, to be honest. As much as Game & Watch has not been performing well, that was poor by Sonic because he could have killed a long time ago. Besides that, does manage to smack Sonic into the stage twice. Going for the homing attack, he just manages to shield it, probably the best way around it. Countering the charge up move by Sonic with the flag. Really quick fire play right here. Sonic on 76 damage compared to Mr. Game & Watch's 43.3 on his last stock. He really needed a Meteor Smash there, but he didn't go for it, Game & Watch. And suddenly, Game & Watch actually isn't too far behind. Game & Watch could be bringing this back right now. I'm not sure why he used the up air right there. Not that useful. Bomb didn't save him, unfortunately. Meteor... homing attack didn't hit. That is crucial. Up air. He does manage to dodge the 2nd up air, so not much coming out of it. Game & Watch lands a 3. Lands something after that. Couldn't even see what it was. Game & Watch playing so close to the edge right now. Getting more up attacks. He lands the hammer. He's charging up a massive attack. And he's 84.5 behind. But compared to last stock, he's caught up a lot. He was 160 behind. He's now only 93 behind. Still a massive deficit. Just 1 side smash. And yeah, there you go. That's it. So Sonic does make it through. Unfortunately, anticlimactic, but Game & Watch is out. Game & Watch is joint 7th place. The whole reason why we played this tournament this stream instead of next stream was for Game & Watch. And that is a real upset, not just for Game & Watch himself, but for the entire Twitch chat. I think that's safe to say. The entire Twitch chat is quite disappointed with that outcome, not gonna lie. Including me. I'm quite upset with it as well. To be honest, I think Game & Watch has been quite robbed. He went against Pac-Man, who absolutely demolished him, and then against Sonic, who, to be honest, just speed advantage makes a massive difference. So he just got kind of unlucky. But it's all good because this is only a 2,000 entry fee match. So next up we have Banjo versus Ryu now. Okay, Ryu taking significant damage again. And really this spells exactly the same thing for Game & Watch as Ryu. Ryu's just not really got a grip of the game yet, not gonna lie. He's a bit of a beginner, judging by the gameplay. I think if Ryu went against Game & Watch might have had a better chance. Looking in hindsight, I feel like that is a safe thing to assume because obviously Game & Watch has the slightly longer range moves compared to Ryu as a Street Fighter. Only really Hadouken that can do anything other than that. Ryu with the parry. Ryu down to 2 stock though, compared to Banjo still on 96 damage, but on his still in his first stock. Uses a Golden Feather, doesn't manage to connect it. Golden Feathers do a significant amount of damage, so it's really unfortunate that he's not able to connect that. Using another Golden Feather, quite a waste to be honest, but better safe than sorry. He's still got 3 feathers left for this. Interestingly, didn't even know that up B could charge for Banjo. That's worth bearing in mind for the future. Another Golden Feather, but he doesn't connect it. They're really strong moves, but he's just not able to do anything with them right now. I'm expecting another one. He does use it, and he manages to connect it this time. Although he's not managed to land many of his feathers, it doesn't really matter, because he's still on 3 lives. Ryu is down to 1 life now. And Banjo is looking like he's going to 3-stock in this match. He uses his 5th golden feather and manages to connect it again. So 2 out of 5 isn't that bad. And he's really not needed it so far. He's down to his 2nd stock finally. Ryu's still on his last stock, 49.1 damage. Landing a decent combo though. This could be the comeback he needs. Throws the grenade away, smart play. Obviously not able to connect it to Banjo quick enough. But, oh, and he lands. That is painful. He lands the down B, manages to counter. Because as you might already know, for anyone that's not already aware, Ryu's down B counters a move. It soaks up a move, so if you use 2 moves, then obviously it won't be effective. But if he only uses 1 move, like Banjo just did, you can land a really powerful hit that can actually stun. Because he was so high on damage, he also got a 2nd hit in. Gets the grenade, manages to hit Banjo with his own grenade. And Ryu actually possibly bringing this back right now. That could have been over there, but Golden Hammer doesn't connect. Golden Feather doesn't connect. 2nd one does unfortunately connect though for Ryu. Banjo on 150 damage on his 2nd stock. Finally down to the last stock, 99.6 compared to Banjo's clean slate. Halfway through the match right now, 3.5 minutes gone. Banjo with the down smash. He walked up slowly. He does manage to connect it though. Initial egg by Banjo. Almost manages to KO with the up smash. Not quite enough. Ryu is looking in bad shape right now. He needs another really good combo. He's just not able to land anything and Ryu is knocked out. He did manage to bring that back though, and I'm really happy. Compared to Game & Watch, I would say if you had to pick a winner between Ryu and Game & Watch in their individual fights, Ryu did do quite well. Although I'd say Game & Watch versus Ryu, he would probably come last. Like, I'm pretty confident Game & Watch would win in that fight. Anyway, coming up now in the winners bracket again, Pac-Man versus Byleth. Going to be interesting to see. These two actually did extremely well in their fights. Absolutely obliterating Game & Watch and Sonic. So this is going to be really interesting to see. Followed after this by Zelda versus Lucario. Pac-Man already taken 45 damage. All he's really done so far is get his Fire Hydrant down. Goes for the up smash. Doesn't do anything with it. Gets the grab. Does manage to bring it back a little bit, but to be honest, Byleth actually is doing a lot of chasing. Pac-Man sort of running away there, and Byleth just sort of not really quick enough to catch up to him that quick. Goes for the arrow. Actually does manage to connect it. That was a really well played, really well timed arrow. Good side smash. Obviously, if you hit him with the end of the spear, you do manage to do a lot more damage. That possibly could have killed there had he have been slightly closer. So Pac-Man on 117 damage. Byleth only on 62.5. Looking good for Byleth so far. Gets the pummel. Double pummel into the forward throw. Fire Hydrant. Uses the strawberry, but nothing really coming out of it. Byleth easily able to KO Pac-Man by now on 137. 140 damage. Possibly looking at our first kill right here. Yep, down to 2 stock. Game Watch is going to be cheap at least. Yeah, he's going to go down by 2,000 credits. Yeah. He's only 198,000 now. So that's cool for you. Who knows, he might lose his next tournament and go down even more. Next tournament is 20,000 to enter. So if he loses that, it's going to be even less. Pac-Man managing to get a really good kill there. Really neat kill on Byleth. Pac-Man on 48.1 to Byleth's 48.8. He does manage to bring it back with a little combo right there. That could make a massive difference. Pac-Man, though, taking 30 damage in one combo. 2 minutes into the match, and it's quite even. Still really even between these two. Byleth just sort of sitting on the ground. Pac-Man not doing much about it. Arrow again managing to connect this. Byleth is really good. You got Rick dinner now. No worries, Axel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching our Lord and Saviour lose. And yeah, hopefully see you next time. Alright, Pac-Man still on 130. Oh, goes for the arrow. Interesting because he didn't have his up B there, I'm pretty sure. Because it was already on the ground. Goes for the side B, managing to recover. Small BM by Pac-Man there. Jumping on Byleth's head for no reason. And Pac-Man's down to 1 life compared to Byleth's 142 damage. Possibly an even match right here. Even a Fire Hydrant doing decent knockback right now. He needs this up B to connect. He's going for the kill, but he's not able to get anything out of it. That would have been crucial if Byleth could have done anything out of that. He was really late on in his stock, so I would have risked that if I was him. But obviously, CPU not really realising that that's beneficial. Pac-Man versus Byleth. This one. Okay, again, really evenly matched in the last stock. Did you see that? Byleth actually went for a Meteor Smash there, but didn't manage to connect it. Goes for the whip again. Tether Grab manages to grab Byleth. 4 minutes into this match, and up tilt by Pac-Man, almost getting a decent amount of damage. Decent combo anyway. Getting the down tilt, and actually managing to KO Byleth. Fantastic work there by Pac-Man. Pac-Man going through to the winners semi-finals now. And next up is Zelda versus Lucario. What's up, Scappy? Zelda versus Lucario for the next fight. You streamed for 19 hours yesterday? Wow. How do you just realise? That's what I was thinking. Also nice, 100 credits. That's pretty good. Okay, so coming up after this is Byleth versus Ryu. And currently it's Zelda versus Lucario for this fight. So as we saw before, Lucario is one to watch. He 3-stocked Ryu in the last fight. He 3-stocked him. Absolutely destroyed him. Ryu just died really early on in the first stock, and all he really achieved was getting Lucario to high damage, but obviously that means his aura's really strong. And as we see here, Zelda is 55 in front. Nice deflect though by Zelda, but although she's far in front, if Lucario manages, as you can see there, really nice attack by Lucario, managing to bring it back now. And actually Lucario sitting on 138 damage. If he takes any more, unlucky. When he's on 140 damage, as we know, his max aura can be charged really easily. So in the Ryu versus Lucario fight, he managed to lose really early. But right there, not managing to survive on it. 50.5, he's actually managing to get a decent aura from that. Compared to Zelda's 27.0. Up B, interesting move by Zelda, not really doing a massive amount with that. Zelda again with the up B. Oh! Knocks down Lucario, almost manages to get a KO with that. Unfortunate for Zelda, that was a really, not lucky, but that was a really skillful play. Small aura charge, not going to connect. Oh, 4 hours. Still a decent amount. Oh, and the side smash onto Lucario. Literally just walked up slowly. Not even a meme anymore, he just walked up slowly. So Lucario's down to his last stock. Zelda on 69.3 on their second stock. Lucario with the counter, but it's not going to connect. Zelda with a really good combo right now. And Lucario's falling from grace right now. Unless he gets a major comeback, which is Lucario's middle name, actually. Unfortunately, it's not going to work very well. Really interesting there. Didn't even start attacking with Zelda's down B, but Lucario actually manages to counter it, leading into what was inevitably Zelda's end to her second stock. We're going into the last stock now, 54 deficit for Lucario, quick maths. 3 minutes into this game, really quick match actually. Lucario throwing out the decently charged up aura, managing to connect it, and that's a big amount of damage right there. He really needed that. Fire managing to connect the side B by Zelda. Oh, decently charged fire, doesn't manage to connect though. Starting to realise that his weakness might be there. And the up smash does manage to get a decent amount of damage, but not enough knockback. Goes for the damage. Again, twice, hitting the tornado with the up B. Side B manages to connect. Oh, and just like that. Oh, the only reason he survived there is because he's on 144 damage. He's now on 165. He has his fully charged aura right at his disposal right now. As you can see, literally charged up right now. That deals about 40 damage, I believe. That grab might just be enough, though. And the back throw does finish him off. So Lucario, although he managed to 3-stock in his first game, Zelda manages to take the match quite comfortably, actually, I would say. Since the start, she was sort of leading. Although, it keeps you on edge because Lucario... definitely one to watch because he's really hard to know when you're comfortably in the lead. Like, if you're against a normal fighter that doesn't really have a comeback sort of move, like Lucario's aura, you can sort of comfortably sit back and think, I got this. But with Lucario, you can't. Like, you're never ahead, really. Instantly, though, Ryu again taking significant damage to Byleth. Not really sure what Ryu's playing at. For 2 games in a row now, he's just not been doing that great. So, Byleth versus Ryu right now. Oh, and actually managing to get a KO on Ryu. Byleth's only on 14.7. Byleth for a second there actually managing to lap Ryu in damage. Tries to go for the side smash. All he's landing is the tornadoes right now. They're not helping a massive amount. Alright, so after this, we are going to be playing Lucario versus Sonic, and then Pac-Man versus Zelda in the winners semi-finals. And now Byleth's down to 2 stock. Ryu not too far behind now on 60.5. Is quite a big difference, but Ryu can bring it back quite easily. Oh, that is painful. As I said before, interesting move by Byleth because he goes for the shield. And Ryu did manage to carry on charging his down B. And the moment he used it, Byleth let go of the shield. And that did do a significant amount of damage. 42 between them right now. Meteor Smash by Byleth. Both on 2 stock though. 2 minutes in. Nice parry by Byleth. Did make a bit of a difference. Could have led into a really good combo. As we can see, Ryu is taking significant damage, but he is getting some decent combos when he needs them. Another decent parry by Byleth. Meteor Smash him into the ground. Meteor Smash him off the stage again. Wow, this is amazing to watch. And Ryu's down to his last stock. Byleth on 93 though. Again, Ryu taking significant damage right now. Side smash almost managing to connect and kill him that early. Going for the bow. Never a fully charged bow, notice. And Byleth with 2 stock to go takes the win.
No hesitation.
So coming up next is Lucario versus Sonic in the losers round 2. Alright, so Sonic taking significant damage, 55.9. Compared to Lucario's 30.7. Up smash by Lucario, dealing decent damage. Quite a big difference between them now, actually. 25. Lucario going for the forward throw. Actually using his aura already. Quite a decent charge, actually. 68.9. That's quite a good charge for his aura. Obviously, if he's behind in stock as well, it'll also slightly increase the aura, but only by a fraction. Goes for the homing attack, but he doesn't land it. Down B does manage to connect, but just leads straight into Lucario's up smash. And Sonic's down to 1 life now. Oh, now this is interesting. This is exactly how the first match went against Ryu. He managed to sit on 121, managed to charge up his aura. It'd be interesting to see if he does go for his aura right now. He really does need to be honest. If I was him, yep, go straight for the aura. It's really high charge. He needs to connect it. Oh, Sonic not able to kill him though. Just focusing on getting back on the stage. Oh, and Lucario getting him down to 1 stock. Reminding us of his first game. Like he is angry after being knocked out of the competition by Zelda. He really wants to bring it back. He really wants to prove that he can 3-stock like this. He didn't use the aura though. He charged it, but he didn't use it, which is interesting. He's actually completely lapped Sonic. He's 41 ahead and an entire stock, so it's really looking bad for Sonic right now. He could bring it back, but it all depends on whether Lucario can stay alive at the end of his 2nd stock. Even if Sonic manages to bring this back, he'll need to knock out Lucario before he can get a highly charged aura. Otherwise, it's just game over. As we can see though, Sonic getting a decent combo. He could be bringing it back right now. He's still 1 entire stock behind though. He has officially been lapped. But as we can see, Lucario charging up a decent aura. Lucario crawling across the stage. Not even attacking. Don't even know what he was playing out there. Sonic with the down smash. Oh, and there we go. As we can see, Lucario just knocking him straight into the side. And Lucario takes the win. Knocking Sonic out for joint 5th place. And remember, if you're just tuning in and you want to have a look at the bracket, ! bracket, or if you're on YouTube, feel free to go in the description and have a look there yourself. But that will be spoilers, so don't do that. Next up, in the winners' semi-finals, is Pac-Man vs Zelda. Oh, this is the winners' finals, rather. Instantly, wow. Going for the down smash. Zelda going for the small attack there, but only managing to land 1, dealing 1.2 damage. Pac-Man with a few neutral airs. Interesting moves. Zelda again with the up Bs. These CPUs do love to use their up Bs to their offensive advantage rather than defensive. Okay, so coming up now, we have Lucario versus Byleth after this match. So as we can see, both still on 3 stock. Zelda actually managing to get the Meteor Smash. Zelda is on 128 though, and instantly getting his revenge. Pac-Man straight in with the side smash. So it is a completely evenly matched game with 2 stock gone and 1 minute 30 gone off the clock. Do love to use his down smashes. Pac-Man with the grab into the neutral air. Getting the side B. Decent attack. Zelda on 79 compared to Pac-Man's 46. Still a slight difference between these two, but they are really evenly matched right now. All depends on whether Zelda can land another Meteor Smash or not. That would be fantastic for Zelda right now. Obviously, the last stock, she managed to kill with a Meteor Smash, but it was quite late on in the stock, so it didn't make a massive difference. Obviously, it's a means of killing, but it would have been much better if it would have been an early kill. Pac-Man going for the up smash. Obviously, Pac-Man with the side platforms can really quite nicely. As you can see there, Zelda, again with the Meteor Smash, as I mentioned, bringing it back now, suddenly, from a really big disadvantage. Really interesting by Pac-Man with the loop around with the pellets. Going for the down B finally. Actually managing to hit not only Pac-Man, but also the Hydrant. Managing to get rid of it. Pac-Man getting smashed into the side of the stage. And again. And he's made it impossible for him to recover. Zelda suddenly, what an upset, manages to, from an even match, manages to win by 2 stock. Knocks Pac-Man down to the loser's bracket. Coming up now, though, we have Lucario versus Byleth. And the winner of this match will be facing against Pac-Man for 3rd place. Pac-Man is guaranteed 4th place now, though, so it's not too bad for him. Lucario versus Byleth. This is for 5th place. Instantly, wow, 34.6 really early on in the first 5 seconds manages to deal that much damage. That is significant. Actually, Byleth managing to take some damage now, though, unfortunately. Lucario on 60, oh no, 79.3 to Byleth's 54.1. Goes for the grab. With the whip, rather. The up B whip. Taking significant damage so far. 166 total in just the first 35 seconds of the match. Lucario almost getting knocked out right there. It is significant that he doesn't, though. That could be the turning point of the game. Because now, Lucario can sit on 137 damage, charging his aura. And that is significant for Lucario. If he lands that aura, 25 damage instantly. Fully charged at 140, be even more than that. Obviously, Byleth managing to knock him out there, but had he have knocked him out earlier with the up attack, it would have been significantly in Byleth's favour. Wow, interesting move there by Byleth, actually going through the side platform during the axe move, managing to get really good damage on Lucario. Shield to tank the aura, that's a decent move. Again, going for the axe through the side platform. And another axe manages to KO Lucario. Really good with the axes right now. That's actually 2 in the space of 1 stock. Lucario's down to his last stock. Byleth on 89, 93. Lucario, decent combo on Lucario right there. Side B doesn't manage to connect. Manages to hit his shield though. Good counter by Lucario. Managing to get some aura built up. But he's not able to get much towards it. And again, as I said before, really big fall from grace here. He was winning before, and he actually gets Meteor Smashed. Does manage to recover from it, though, which is interesting. But he got Meteor Smashed. And coming back from the first game, he 3-stocked Ryu. Obviously, Ryu ended up being quite a poor CPU player. But it is quite disappointing, really, for Lucario after that 3-stock. Byleth managing to defend himself there. Quite an interesting play. Lucario trying to get the early kill. And now he's 114.7 behind. And as I mentioned, Lucario is a big comeback character. He could bring this back now. He could have a really highly charged aura. He could bring this back. It all depends on whether Byleth can just get one side smash on him. Just one, any smash attack could kill him right now. Gets the tilt. Even a tilt is enough, really. Just barely stays alive. 56.3 to Lucario's 132. He gets a fully charged arrow. Finally uses it. Lucario did use the aura, but doesn't manage to make anything of it. And Byleth manages to knock out Lucario. Moving on to the losers finals now. So we now have Pac-Man versus Byleth. Finishing up just before the grand finals. So we just saw Byleth face off against Lucario. We now have Pac-Man to see if Byleth's going to make it through. Some small punches at the start. 10.7. Heaviest move so far by Pac-Man. Goes for the grab, not able to connect it. The grab by Pac-Man has quite decent reach, but obviously it takes a while to get out of, so it's quite easily counterable if you're sitting behind. 70.2, 81.4 by Pac-Man so far. Really unfortunate for him. Actually goes to the grab, couple of pummels, and then a back throw. As you can see, as I mentioned before, Pac-Man with the tether grab has quite long range for a grab. Goes for the Gallagher. Doesn't actually manage to hit it though, unfortunately. And Pac-Man's down to 2 stock though. Byleth's still on 71.8 damage on their 3rd stock, so there's not a massive difference between them. Pac-Man just needs 1 decent attack. Obviously the side smash lasts a long time. There's a lot of frames you can get hit by. Same with the down smash actually, that lasts quite a while. And even if you're running into him, wow, one-shotting the fire hydrant right there, quite interesting move by Byleth. But even if you're running into Pac-Man, if he uses his side smash, it lasts for a long time. So it's really dangerous. As you can see there, side smash manages to KO Byleth. Only 28.4 separating these two right now. I want to get better at Pac-Man. Same, to be honest. I want to get better at Pac-Man. Because I know he's a really high tier character. The only high tier that I really play is what is his name? Link. I mean, I do use Ness, but I'm not as good at Ness recently. I've lost my touch. I used to be quite good at PK Thunder, but not anymore. I mean, I can recover with it. That's the basics, but that's about it. Okay, Byleth goes for the arrow, doesn't manage to kill with it, though. Sneaky little air attack by Pac-Man, but he doesn't manage to KO Byleth with it. Currently a 47 damage difference between these two. Notice how I took a pause there just to work out that that was right. Suddenly, Pac-Man actually managing to catch up. Watermelon does manage to get him a small edge. Just as Byleth goes for the spot dodge, Pac-Man countering it straight after. The key dealing 19.2 damage. Pac-Man on 140.8. Byleth's on their last stock. Tether grab not able to reach, unfortunately. Goes for the triple jab. Cherry not able to connect. Oh, Byleth goes for the up smash but doesn't connect it. Or he goes for the whip and doesn't connect it. Finally gets the up tilt. Manages to KO with that. Pac-Man and Byleth both on the last stock now. 75 deficit for Byleth. Really looking not so great right now. But as we've seen, Byleth could get some decent hits. 34, around 30 with one move right there. That is interesting. And right at the tail end of the bell, manages to take a lot of damage. Side smash would have finished him off there, but obviously didn't go for that. Another tether grab doesn't manage to connect. Fire hydrant getting blocked by the side platform. 49.1 to Byleth's 97. Currently has the grapefruit. I'm pretty sure it's not a watermelon. I don't know. Currently has it charged. Doesn't connect it though. It's a really slow moving move. Surprised he managed to connect it earlier. 131 Byleth's on. Pac-Man literally needs one smash attack to finish this game off. Throws the cherry. Gets the neutral air. Doesn't connect it. And Byleth cannot recover. Pac-Man goes through to face off against Zelda in the grand finals. Byleth taking 3rd place. So although Pac-Man did knock out our boy Game & Watch earlier, I am happy that he's making a small comeback now. So we've got Zelda versus Pac-Man now for the grand finals. Pac-Man actually getting knocked out not that long ago. Pac-Man, interesting enough, got knocked out by Zelda. So, this doesn't surprise me if Zelda manages to win this. Plus, now, Zelda only needs to win one best of 3. Pac-Man needs to reset the bracket and win 2 best of 3s. He needs to win 4 matches. Zelda only needs to win 2. And instantly, wow, in 22 seconds, Zelda grabs Pac-Man, actually knocks him down to 2 stock. Clearly, Zelda is one of the best CPUs in the game right now. As we see Pac-Man just flaming around, really, not able to do much. Really, another anticlimactic grand final, as we can see. Charging up the Gallagher. Zelda almost managing to lap. Had that down B have landed, that could possibly have led Zelda to lap Pac-Man, which would be really interesting in the grand finals. Only 1 minute has gone, and already Zelda has lapped Pac-Man. He's down to 1 stock in the grand finals. Gets the cherry, manages to connect the cherry. Decent down smash for Pac-Man. Really obsessed with the cherries, but I've not actually seen him land one yet. I'll be honest, I've not seen him land one. Goes for the grab. Actually manages to grab the strawberry. And interesting, while she has the strawberry in her hand, Pac-Man can't actually charge up his move, which is a really interesting mechanic. Knocking Zelda down to 1 stock now, but even then, I really can't see Pac-Man bringing this one back. Sitting there, not really doing much. 25.5 combo. Nice shield into the dodge for Pac-Man. He really needs some big combos right now. He needs some big money combos. And they're just not happening. He's getting some decent combos, stopping Zelda from attacking him, but Zelda's still ultimately getting some decent damage on him. Enough, considering she's on 2 stock, she has some insurance right now compared to Pac-Man. Gets the apple. Not so sure how strong the apple is. Gets another fire hydrant down. Finally uses the apple. Zelda on 85 damage, but Pac-Man's on 66. For all we know, Zelda could get some more decent damage and possibly even kill at this rate. Gets the really weak down B. Zelda on 124. Grab. That forward throw, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't do enough to kill. And Zelda on 2 stock manages to get 1 game in the bag, actually. So as we can see, from experience, the winners bracket won 2-0 last time in the last tournament. So, by the way, spoilers are fair game for me. Like, I can spoil the last tournament because I'm assuming you guys have watched it. Okay, yep, Zelda again. Zelda versus Pac-Man. If Zelda manages to win this, either this match or, if needed, the next match, she will be crowned the winner of this tournament and walk away with 30,000 in score, which is fantastic. Fantastic start to the leaderboards. Apple dealing 17 damage. Pac-Man actually starting this game quite well. 38 between these two right now. In Pac-Man's favour, this is really what he needs right now. He needs to bring this back. Not only does he need to win this match, but he also needs to win another match after this and another best of 3. So he really needs a miracle. And miracles don't happen often in this game. Unless you're Game & Watch. And then they might. They still don't. But they might. Getting the flurry on Pac-Man there. Zelda on 92 to Pac-Man's 81. She's still on slightly more damage. Only 1 minute into this match and 204 damage has been taken. Pac-Man with the dash attack. Getting some decent damage with the up B, and the back throw manages to KO Zelda. Going straight for the key, not even for the bell. The bell tends to be quite a good one, but obviously the key, really good for some quick damage. throws it so quick that you can barely even dodge it. It has some massive range as well, which is fantastic. Not able to connect it though. Pac-Man straight onto the ledge. Shielding the Knight, the down B. And Zelda actually KOing, so it's quite even right now. Going for the flurry, 12 damage. Flurry doesn't deal a massive amount of damage considering how long that lasted. Goes for the down smash. Quite good damage right now. 2 hits by the down B. Not able to connect the up tilt by Zelda. Gets a cheeky little hit, Pac-Man. Actually 61 ahead right now, 71 ahead. Really looking good for him right now. Down smash, not able to do anything. Able to connect another flurry, but again, it doesn't deal a massive amount of damage. Another tether grab. Does manage to connect the down B, which is interesting. Oh, edge guarding by Pac-Man. Oh, that is... Oh my goodness. Wow. And she almost manages to recover using Pac-Man's up B. That would have been really interesting. That would have been nasty if she could survive from that. Unfortunately, up smash for Zelda doesn't go through the side platform. But she brings it down to the last stock. It is even on the last stock. If Zelda manages to win this, the tournament is over. She wins 2-0. 25 damage to Zelda's 8. 46 on Pac-Man. 55 on Pac-Man. Massive combos right now. Shielding again. Dealing 12 damage with the projectile deflect. And again, another significant amount of damage. Actually, up smash does go through the side platforms. Almost connecting the Knight, but Pac-Man managing to save himself. He did crucially need that, really. He needed that grab, otherwise he could have possibly have died to the down B. Zelda's on 47 damage, Pac-Man's on 113. He's taking more damage, he's slightly angling the fire below, but it's not enough. Pac-Man going to the ledge. Missing the ledge, unfortunately, needing to use the up B. Using his back throw. Zelda making it back on the stage. 3 minutes left on the clock. Managing to dodge the fire. Getting the grapefruit back. Pac-Man's on 142. Literally anything could kill him right now. Zelda's not going for the early kill on Pac-Man though. Gets the back throw. Both within kill range. And Zelda takes the tournament after all that. Wow, I genuinely thought Pac-Man was going to make a comeback there. Unfortunately not. Zelda does manage to get the win. And Zelda takes the tournament, unsurprisingly. So winner's bracket wins 2-0 again. So clearly, Zelda one to watch in the entire league. So Zelda actually now going to be moving up to Jupiter League, which is interesting. So, thanks for watching the tournament. We'll look at the standings now, though. So, there we go. We have finished the tournament. Final results, standings. So, in joint 7th place, we have Banjo and Kazooie and Mr. Game & Watch with 2 losses in a row. We have joint 5th place, Ryu and Sonic with 2 losses and a win. Lucario, 4th place, with a win, loss, a win and a loss. Byleth, 3rd place, with a win, loss, 2 wins, then finally a loss. Pac-Man, with, again, 3 wins and 2 losses, but manages to make it into the grand finals. And Zelda, with 4 clean wins, straight into the grand finals, managing to take the win in the tournament. Fantastic. Alright, so that is going to be it. Again, if you want to look at the full bracket, check the description. Thanks for watching, and peace